Today Show, a critic for TV Guide. Some would even call him a media celebrity, but Cleveland Amory left it all to become a pioneer for animal rights. His mission was documented in a new book called Making Burros Fly.
And joining us this morning is local author Julie Hoffman-Marshall. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much.
Well, you love animals yourself, and that's why you loved him so much. But tell us what inspired you to write the book.
Yeah, well, like many people, I had read his book, The Cat Who Came for Christmas, which sold 3 million copies in 20 countries. But when I dug into the research, I didn't realize how many incredible animal rescues he had pulled off, and most people don't realize about that.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about Cleveland Amory and the animals that he helped. We have some animals that pictures we're going to pop up there. Let's begin with this seal pup. Tell us a little about this and why Cleveland Amory cared so much about this.
Yeah, well, most people remember the highly visible campaigns about the slaughter of the baby harp seals in the 80s. Well, he actually was the first one. He sailed to Canada, he bought a ship, and at night he and a crew actually went overboard and spray painted the baby harp seals with a red organic dye that was harmless to the seals. So in the morning when the seal killers showed up, they couldn't kill the seals because their pristine white fur was useless. They couldn't use it. So he saved 1,000 seals that morning, and he and his group, the Fund for Animals, kept on strong with that campaign and actually had a temporary halt of the seal slaughter, although it has continued today.
He co-founded the U.S. Humane Society?
Well, he worked for the Humane Society of the United States. Okay. He was on their board, but he founded the Fund for Animals, and today the two groups have merged. And so you have the Fund for Animals, which is a very scrappy, grassroots, good energy kind of group, and the Humane Society, which has tons of resources. And so by merging, they're able to accomplish a lot more.
He also put himself out there for exotic animals. Let's take a look at some of the tigers. Tell us about the story behind this.
This is a great story about his living legacy. A couple of years ago, his group, the Fund for Animals, saved these tigers that were being bred for money. They were starving, they were tied to bumpers of cars, and they just had a horrible, horrible life. And people at Cleveland trained went in and saved them all. And there's a picture where it was the first time the tigers had ever felt water. They were completely happy and euphoric. And he found homes for 39 tigers at sanctuaries around the country.
Did so much. Let's take a look at the eagle picture now, and you can tell us more about this.
Oh, this is great. This is a golden eagle being released by the Fund for Animals Wildlife Rehab Center near San Diego. And these were also people that Cleveland trained that are continuing his legacy today with his rehab center. And this eagle, like many, was hit by the truck in the highway and was on death's door, and his brain was swollen, his head was swollen, and he was rehabbed, and here he is, a beautiful release. So they're able to
fly again.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. All right, well, once again, the book is called Making Burros Fly, and you can meet the author, Julie Hoffman-Marshall, tomorrow at a book signing to benefit the Larimer Humane Society. It's at the Barnes & Noble store on South College Avenue in Fort Collins from 3 to 5 p.m. If you'd like to get more information, you can visit our website, thedenverchannel.com, and click on As Seen on 7 News.
So, Julie, just really quickly, Making Burros Fly. Tell us about the title.
Yes, it's for his most famous rescue of airlifting the burros out of the Grand Canyon in the 80s, and the government was going to shoot them all down, and he saved nearly 600, and they're all most of them are still alive today at his Black Beauty Ranch sanctuary in Texas.
Well, we can learn much more about it now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, and stay with us. We'll be right back.